Hi guys, Sandra here from Createinspain, and today's card is a Halloween one, or in this case a happy meowing. Okay, a bit of fun on this card, and the video is going to be very short because as you can see there's nothing much that I need to show you. Basic card is just a yellow blank, and then I made an inset of black card, and since I did this on my silver bullet, I actually wrote that in white pen and cut out the card all in one go. And then I've applied this cute little pumpkin scene. Now I've chosen not to have a horrible face on my pumpkin, but the choice is yours. You could put one in if you felt like it. Now I wanted to show you something. This was done with the Chromatek watercolour brushes that I bought. I'm in love with those brushes. I think they're really great. And if you didn't see the review that I did of them, this is the colour selection. I have 50 brushes and 2 water pens with that set. The colours are really lovely, and as I said, I'm really enjoying these. So that's what I used to do this particular one. This is the same design, believe it or not, but this was done with alcohol markers. Now he's come out more like a bear than a cat for some reason. It's okay, but it's not brilliant. And one of the things I wanted to show you is the difference when you draw something with a different kind of pen. I'm not talking about the colouring in, I'm talking about the actual lines. This one here was done with a 0.1 liner. Is this the one? No, that's 0.3. Okay. This is a Staedtler pigment liner, a 0.1. Now these are waterproof on paper, light fast, indelible, resistant to light. Yeah, okay. It just says it in a couple of different languages. But this is a 0.1, and as such it has an incredibly fine point. Now I put this in my silver bullet to draw this one, and I love the way that the lines are. They are super fine. They add the shape so that you can colour it in, but they don't take over, if you see what I mean. Now this one I did with a different pen. It's on different paper. It's just on a cheap cardstock. And it is done with one of these. Now these are Sakura glaze pens. And as you can see, they are not as fine. I don't know what the tip size is. The reason I used that on there is because this one is basically a waterproof pen that dries with a slight shine to it. And I was curious as to see, exactly what it would look like done with this. And as you can tell, the lines are that much heavier. They're just much more obvious. The little kitten here loses some of its features a bit. And that was done with exactly the same design. The same SVG created both of them. So that is worth thinking about when you are doing your designs for colouring in. So the other thing I wanted to mention, apart from the fact that obviously colouring in with alcohol markers isn't my strong point, I'm much better with watercolour, that if you do cut this item out, you want to do something different, there are a couple of alternatives that you can do. If you added a strip to this and actually didn't cut out the edges, you could put slits in the front of your card and you could bend it slightly, and so that would give it some dimension, and then you just pop the slits through to the back. You can make little tabs on them so that it won't come out, and that's another way of adding some extra dimension. The other thing is that if you want to do a pop-up inside your card, you can, and it is very easy. You take your design and you make yourself a strip of card and you fold it into a cube. Now I've made this rather large simply so you can see easily. So you place your design inside face down. You flatten the cube so it's upwards, and then you put a bit more double-sided tape on the top part of the square. So on the underneath you got the tape on the bottom one, or the one furthest away from you, and on the top one you got it on the one closest. Then you close your card, and then when you open it you'll have this nice dimensional piece. Now this is very exaggerated, but it still looks quite fun anyway. And obviously the closer you put it to the fold line, then the lower down it is. If I take this off of here and I put that so that it meets the fold line there and then fold it down, you can see that it's much lower. Okay, but that's a very easy way of making a pop-up card, and it will quite happily fold flat for posting. So there we go. That's how you do the pop-up. Very, very easily. You can make virtually any design you like into a pop-up just by doing that. I'm taking this one off because I don't actually like this particular design. So there we are, a cute little Halloween card. It won't take you very long to do unless you want to take a long time about your colouring. Colour it as you wish. I will leave the file below. It will be in SVG format. If you have a cutting machine that takes a pen, you can simply put your pen in your cutter and draw the design as it is. I have put an offset line in it. Use it or not as you wish. Choice is yours. But the file will be down below. Take care now. Thanks for watching.